Hello, welcome back. It is that time of the month for the Beyond the Pink Door subscription unboxing. So, just for the transparency, I am gifted this box from Andrea. Thank you. It is so kind. And I am a So Inspired ambassador for Beyond the Pink Door. So, as you go on, you'll see that my box, thanks to Andrea, came differently this month to accommodate my holidays. So I've talked about that later. I can't show you the box because mine hasn't actually come in a box. It's come in parts this month to accommodate. So I'm going to show you the first part. Then we're going to have a look at the fabric. Then we're going to have a look at ideas and my final make. So stay tuned right till the end because the pictures and the video of my make are at the end. And I love it. So, July, this is a time for ease. Yes, I've just had that holiday. For simpler projects, softer fabrics, oh yes, and sewing at your own pace. That's definitely been a thing for me this week. So you'll see part of this video. I'm actually on holiday. I'm back from holiday now. And yeah, I'm just easing into my sojo this week. So, beautiful as always, and you've got the QR code that takes you to the magazine. So I'm actually, as we speak, off to the Coastal Social this morning for a bit of sewing time with my lovely sewing girls. So Lynn and Lou organised this social, and it's lovely because you're looking out across the Tyne on the estuary into the sea, and it's lovely. So I have got a bag of goodies. Let me show you what's in here. Less rustling for you this month, guys, because I've already done some of that. So let me tip it all out. I've just gone, ooh, okay. Let's start. Why do we always start with the sweet treats? I don't know. Sweet Lounge plant-based blue raspberry bottles. Oh my word. Who likes a cola bottle? Who likes fizzy? Who likes the ones that make you go, the sours? I don't know what these are yet, but they are. There we go. I will pop them to one side, maybe have a look at those later. We have got better than your morning coffee. Well, I drink decaf, so nothing gives me a caffeine hit. Shower steamer, peppermint and eucalyptus. I've had these before. You just pop them in the bottom of, like, somewhere in your shower where it's not going to get soaked, and it kind of mists, steams. Okay, we have a thread. Stay tuned. Obviously I didn't have that thread when I made it up. And then the reason I went, oh, and I said this last month, and I absolutely mean it, is Andrea is so good at what she, first of all, delivers in terms of quality of fabrics, and then the gifts and just the whole packaging, how it's made up and everything is just, I think, fabulous. And yeah, we've got another really great gift in there. The chalk wheel I'm using all the time. In fact, I've drawn some lines on that. I'm going to top stitch on the thing that I'm making at the social. You'll have to come back next week and see what that is. So what have we got here? I think my next vlog is going to be Monday. This is a needle keeper. I don't know what you would call it. Storage container back in here that it's got them in. It looks like the Prim colours. Yes, it is. It's Prim. So it's the same colour as my storage wheel. But it actually already comes with needles in it, which is just brilliant. And this is going to go straight into my little zip up sewn on the go kit for my socials, which is in the car. Carl's already loaded it up. So they are the goodies today. So let's head straight over to the fabric right now. Hi everybody, welcome to the very exciting fabric part of the August subscription box. So hopefully by now you've seen the rest of the box arrive, and I've already seen the fabric. I've had it for a couple of weeks now actually, but I've nearly cut it out I don't know how many times. I'm glad I didn't because I keep changing my mind. I'm so excited about it, and obviously I want to share it with you first. So because I'm going away, Andrea kindly got it to me a little bit earlier so I could get it washed, cut, made up and get the vlog ready, because when I get back straight off to like a festival day, and then the boxes will be going out. So I knew it was a very tight time scale, so thanks Andrea for helping me out with that. So are you ready? It's beautiful. You probably think, oh, she says that about everything. Yes, I do, because I've never been disappointed yet. And this one has challenged me because my mind keeps going, make this, make that, make this, make that, make that, make that. Blah, 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 blah. I think I've decided. I think I have. Okay. Should I do like a little reveal up the screen? Because there's a little twist at the end of it. So we've got a beautiful viscose in this stunning tile sort of design. That's what I would call it, print fabric. It's gorgeous. It's not massively see-through, although I might, for what I'm thinking of today, I might line it. I mean, that could be different tomorrow. I really want to get this cut out and made in the next couple of days. It's just gorgeous. So 2.5 meters of viscose. However, are you ready for the, what's the surprise, Alison? It is, it's a border print. I know, I love border print fabrics. So that kind of ups the ante. Can you see why I've kind of had lots of thoughts? So in terms of patterns, like you name it, I've thought of it. Like a kaftan style dress where you have the border print up here and along the bottom. Trousers. I think this would be great for the matchy free culottes. I'll put some pictures in where you could do the border print around the bottom. I think this lends itself very nicely to trousers that are in one piece. So the Friday Pattern Company Flaneur, I like that, but they've got a dart at the side. My friends made them, very nice. Or the Anna Allen, I've not made these, I've had the pattern for years, the Paloma pants, they're one piece. So with that, you don't need to think about matching the border print at the bottom of your trousers. The matchy culotte, I think, would be absolutely beautiful in it as well. They're cropped anyway, and rather than doing the pleats, you could just have that border there. Tiered skirt, I think tiers or a border print trouser are the thing that has definitely sprung to mind for me. You might have some different ideas though, which is obviously the fabulous thing about the box, because Andrea, you know, chooses the fabric, shares it with us, then our creativity goes bananas and we see loads of different ones, which I love. So I do think, you know, like some sort of dress with a tiered skirt or something along those lines, or a tiered skirt and maybe a little top. I've recently bought the rectangle top from Sewing Therapy, and I think that could be a good scrap buster, because literally the most basic one of those is 2 rectangles, so it's like a slash neck, or you can put a little panel in here, which I guess you could put a bit of the border in there maybe. You know, if you've got enough left out of trousers or a skirt to do that with a little top. Obviously, you know that I love a vest top. I've got the matchy split peplum on in the linen fabric from last month's box, which is lovely. Yeah, anything like that. I don't think it needs to be a pattern that's overly complicated, because I just think the print needs to do the work for you, basically. And hello, are we transported to Greece? Are we thinking of lemons and olives and feta cheese? I don't know why I said that. You know what I mean? It gives me, obviously the white and blue gives me like the Mediterranean, particularly Greek vibes. There's a close-up of the border. So obviously it's already washed. It's going to get cut in the next, I'm going to say 2 days and made up, but you won't see it until the boxes have been set free into the world. So I will see you with a finished make very soon. Welcome back. So we're now at the stage where I have my finished garment to share with you. Sorry, somebody's cutting something. I'm still not at home when I'm recording this. I'm recording it while I'm away. But by the time you see this, I will be back home. And I can't wait to be wearing this. So I brought it away. But I've been very careful to make sure I didn't bump into anybody and give any secrets away. So that beautiful border print, what would you have made with it? There are just so many things, and I was really torn. I definitely was thinking about the culottes, the matchy culottes, and that was definitely one of the things that was on my list. However, in the end, I went a different route. I went with what will I get maximum wear, maximum use out of. I want something that's not just going to be for this year, that's going to come out again and again and again in that beautiful sort of Greek, Santorini, whatever country it takes you to, print. So I know I've made these recently, but I'm not going to apologise. I made the 3-tier tiered skirt from Pattern Emporium. It's my second one in a couple of weeks, and I made one a few weeks ago, and I think I've got the bases covered with this skirt now. I have got some scraps left. I'm hoping I might be able to configure it maybe into something else to go with it. I'm not sure yet, but I wanted to share it with you, and hopefully I can get some nice pictures today. So here it is. So we've got the fully shirred waistband. So I did that hack again where I used the back panel, which is shirred, to do the front panel as well. And then you've got one shorter tier, one longer tier, and then one full length tier. I just, because there was a little white border on it, so I just went along there with the 3-thread overlock. That's all I did. I didn't do a rolled hem on it. It just gives it like a nice border along the bottom. Obviously I just followed the line. I actually cut, did I cut the bottom? I think I cut the bottom panel in one piece, and then was very careful when I was lining it up to make that match as well as I could at the side. I haven't put a label in it to say which is front or back, because effectively it's the same. There's no difference in it, but obviously that's got that give. So you know, just on, if you're like me, I've got IBS. On the bloaty days it goes with you, and on the other days it shrinks you in a little bit. So it looks lovely with the white cami tops that I've made. As we get in later into summer, if I wanted like a summer weight jumper with it, it would be really nice, gorgeous with my white dock sandals and a little stretchy vest top even as well. I don't know which order these videos are going to come out, so I might have already discussed this recently, but I added the waistband piece onto the top tier piece, flipped it over so I didn't have to do all of the shirring and then join it together. Just a time saver. Threaded the elastic channel through. I think the longest thing I waited for was I needed more elastic, and then did the shirring. Again, I've done it on the cover stitch. So that's all the rows of shirring. I used one full bobbin of shirring elastic, and I did it in a spiral. So I just kept going till I got to the end and graded the last row in. It's a busy pattern, so you don't see that at all. I think as you can see there, it looks really neat and really effective. Absolutely love it. Took maybe an hour and a half to do. So I'm gonna get a little bit of video footage. I'm gonna get some pictures. Hopefully I'll get them done here before I get home. Let me know what you think. I promise every time you tune in, it's not going to be one of these skirts, but I just needed it in my life and that's it. So I love it a lot, and yeah, hang around for that little video and pictures at the end, and I'll see you very soon. Happy sewing, everyone. Let me know what you've made or what you would have made as well. Bye.